We are building a strong upper body in this strength training workout today with a focus on the back, the shoulders, and the biceps. We have 3 total rounds in this workout today, focused on lifting heavy, moderately heavy, and then a more endurance round for our last and final round 3. The first round is going to be 7 exercises. No, it's not. It's 9 exercises with 3 sets for those 9 exercises, alternating arms, then both arms, back to alternating arms, working for 40 seconds, resting for 20. Round number 2 is our more moderately heavy weight for that muscular definition. And this is where we have 7 exercises, working those only 1 time through with 60 seconds on the clock for work and 15 seconds for rest. Round 3, we are working. I am so excited for round 3. It's gonna burn so good because we are doing 21s. If you are not familiar with 21s, they are a challenging way to really get in a lot of volume in our training, and that's how we're gonna finish strong today. So with 21s, what it is 7 reps of half range. So we'll do the bottom half of the rep, then we'll do the top half of the rep for 7 reps. Then we're gonna finish with full range for 7 reps, equaling that 21. So that's where it gets the name. With that, we're gonna go ahead and get, wait. Let's talk weight. Do you see, I'm so excited. I'm like, let's go. All right, so weight, I said, I think already that at the beginning, round 1, we're more heavy weight. So we're gonna be isolated to the back, the shoulders, and the biceps. So something that's gonna challenge you. Then for round 2, more moderate. And round 3, it's gonna be whatever you can lift for those 21 reps. So might be lighter by that point, but if you can keep it heavier, go for that. Again, always listen to your body. Choose the weight that's gonna allow you to get full range of motion, keeping your form while maximizing each rep. And with that, I will probably use, honestly, I'm probably gonna go anywhere from my 10s up to my 25s. And I'm also gonna have my wrist weights. And just so you know, my wrist weights weigh 1 pound each. So with that, you can also see my bench out here. I've got my exercise bench. We have a few exercises seated and lying. For those, I'll have modifications on screen for full stand if you are working that way today. And with that, let's go ahead and get into this warm up because I am ready to get this party started. We're gonna start just with wrist circles and then wrist stretches. So just making nice big circles with your wrists. And then we'll take it the other way. Take just a few minutes here. We're gonna use some lighter weight to get warm. Arms across next. No, arm pull. Goodness gracious, I better not do this today. Get it together. All right, I'm just jumping ahead of myself. That happens sometimes when I get excited. And you know, if you don't know, now you're gonna know. I love biceps. I also love working shoulders, so that's why I'm super excited. You hear I did not mention back. It's not on my like top 5 of favorite. It's gotta be in the top 5 of upper body, but. All right, so wrist nice and stretched out here. Now arms across, one arm on top and then the other. Arm swings next. Last 3. Here's 2 and 1. All right, arm swings. Just kind of give yourself a little cushion through the knees and just swing those arms up and back, feeling a nice stretch through the shoulders, through the arms, through the back. Now we're gonna grab some lighter weight for 3 exercises, rows, shoulder press, and curls in 2 and 1. I'm gonna use my 15 pounds for our warm up today. We're gonna start with that bent over row, so shoulders rolled back, core is engaged, hinge it over, and just take it nice and slow, just feeling those muscles start to activate. Squeeze, hold it, and then down all the way. Get that stretch. Pull, squeeze up. Exhale as you pull. Down, 3 more reps. We're gonna do 5 reps of each. Good, here's 2. Wrap those shoulder blades around your spine. Feeling those muscles, getting a good idea here of form. Last 1. And down, bringing it up, shoulder press now. Rack those weights up on the shoulders. And here we go, press it up. 5. All the way up, take it down, tap the dumbbells with the shoulders. Soft knees. This is 3. Here's 2. And finally, we've got 1 more and then into bicep curls. And then warm up is complete. All the way down, squeeze it all the way up. By the way, can I just say thank you if you're here for the warm up? I know some people skip the warm up, but let me just say, if you do the warm up, it's gonna make the workout easier. You're gonna lift heavier from the beginning, therefore getting more out of the workout. So I know it takes a couple minutes. We all got things going on and we are always rushing, but this is one thing, last one, that I'm so glad you stuck it here for the warm up. We're getting into it. Round number 1. If you want to start your watch, I'm using the traditional strength training option on my watch. I'm going to pop my wrist weights on, so if you have those and you want that extra challenge, get those on as well. We are starting with an alternating bent over row, so grab those heavy weights and let's do this. Starting out, before we hinge it over, make sure you've got good posture. Roll those shoulders back, soft knees, bring it down, alternate, and here we go. Exhale as you squeeze. So taking your time to hit one side and then the other. Keep that spine nice and long. Trying to keep that chest parallel to the floor. Whew. You're almost there. Last 3, 2, and 1. All right, so second set, both arms at the same time. So we're gonna go just that normal bent over row. If you want to adjust your weight up or down, perfect time to do that now. Okay, 5 seconds. Bring it down, grab your weights. Both arms in 3, 2, and 1. Row it up, squeeze. Hold it at the top for a second as you let those muscles contract. Hold it, squeeze it. Then come down, full extension down so those arms are hanging. Then row it up. Almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. One more set, just like this, except we're gonna alternate. Go back to one side and then the other. I like the alternating because it gives you a little bit of a break on that one side. Allows you to lift a little bit heavier as we're working through this. All right, last set, bent over alternating row. And here we go, 40 on the clock. And when we work alternating arms like this, it's still challenging because our body is not doing the same thing on both sides. It challenges the stabilizers, activates the core a little bit more. So there is a bonus here to alternating sides. Almost there, then we're gonna grab our bench quickly next in 3, 2, 1. Whew. Nice job. So if you have your bench, grab it. We are going to do an incline rotating row. I have got my bench up at the 35-degree mark. I'm gonna grab these. So these arms are really gonna hang down at the bottom. Alternating sides first. Going in 3. Here's 2 and 1. So rotating it up. Mod, you can see on screen, is that standing position. With this hanging position on the bench, all that work goes into the back. We're gonna do both arms next. Keep that rotation going. Last 3, 2, 1. 20 seconds. I feel like my bench is in a very awkward position. So hold on, I just wanna move it a little bit. Just straight on, there you go. That'll be good. We can put a little slight angle at the front so you can kind of see the different angle of how the arms are working. All right, both arms rotating row, either standing or on the bench. And here we go. Rotate it up, squeeze, hold it. Good, control it nice and slow down. Up, squeeze. When I was pregnant, I was so ready to just get away from the bench, but now I have come to love it, I'm gonna tell you. So if you do have a bench, lots of versatility. If you don't, of course, we're gonna always have the mods on screen. But if you're considering it, it's pretty fun. Here we go, last 3, 2, 1. We're gonna go back to alternating. But with the bench, you kind of have to be committed, I would say, because it's a little bit bulkier than any of the other pieces of equipment we use. All right, last set, back to alternating in 3, 2, and 1. Row it up, squeeze. Round 1 is our longest round too, just FYI. So as we're working our way through this, once we get through round 1, the rest of this workout is just going to absolutely fly by. Good, 3, 2, 1, nice. All right, what do we have next? All right, we're gonna keep the bench if you got it. We are doing rear delt flies. I'm gonna do mine seated on the bench, but you can definitely do it standing as well. And that mod for standing will be on screen. So hinging it over, and here we go. Squeeze it up. So if you are seated, that chest is coming all the way down to those legs. If you are standing, try to get your chest parallel to the floor. Soft knees, driving that spine to the wall behind you. Oh shoot, we are alternating. Y'all, I knew I was gonna do that today. So I hope you were alternating. If not, you got a few bonus reps of both sides. I'm just so used to that. Oh dear. Last 3, 2, and 1. Rest it out for 20. Whew. You ever have those days where you just feel a little frazzled? It's one of those days for me. I was like so excited for this workout, and I'm like, oh my God. Okay, getting ready. Both arms this time. We got it. Here we go. Exhale as you squeeze. This is a tough one. This is actually hitting part of your shoulder complex, that rear deltoid muscle. So it's a small muscle, but super important with shoulder stability and just giving your back that nice definition. All the muscles we're working today, very functional muscles that we use all the time. So again, stronger in here to be stronger out there. Last 3, 2, 1. 20 seconds. So we're gonna get ready to do alternating rear delt flies again. So hinging it over, back flat, core tight in 3. Here's 2 and 1. Squeeze up as we go. And yes, I am nice and warm because I did just finish another strength workout with no mess ups, so yay. But hey, this is life. And as you know, we keep it real around here. Oh my goodness. Good, squeeze through the back there. Exhale as you lift. Try to hold it for just a second at the top. Almost there, we're gonna get 20 seconds to rest after this. In 3, 2, and 1. Whew. All right, 20 seconds. We are moving on to Arnold press now. So kind of that transition from back to shoulders. Already started hitting that shoulder complex with our rear delt flies. Now Arnold press, grabbing your weights. Bringing them up. Weights are up. Here's 3, 2, and 1. One side, then the other, all the way down. Press all the way up, exhale. Nice and controlled down. So So you can really feel how you have to squeeze through the glutes, squeeze the core as we're doing this alternating press. Bringing a little extra oomph to that core work with this. Almost there, exhale. 3, 2, 1. Okay, both sides next. Set number 2. All right, 10 out, grab your weights. So both arms this time, tuck the hips, soft knees, nice solid stance, bring those weights up. And here we go. All the way up. Now for my full range of motion, the little cue that I like to use is tapping down here at the bottom, and then I like to tap the dumbbells all the way up at the top. That again just keeps me consistent with each rep. Always quality over quantity, so make sure you're going heavy, nice slow range of motion. Here it is, 3, 2, and 1. 20 seconds, back to alternating, and then our last set for our Arnold press. When we get into this next set, I'm gonna give you a few pointers here, just in case you don't have weight that you feel is heavy enough for the exercises we're in. But we got 5 seconds, so grab the weight you got right now, bring it up, and here we go, alternate. All right, so let's say you get to an exercise and you just feel like you could go heavier, but you don't have the dumbbells. You're gonna get some more heavier dumbbells, but for the time being, what you can do is increase your speed just a little bit. So I know I just said, go nice and slow when you've got the heavier weights. But if you do not have those heavier weights, pick up your pace a little bit while still getting through that full range of motion. So the goal there is going to be still getting maximum volume out of your lifts. So we can increase that volume by either the number of reps or our weight or both. Last one. So just a pointer there in case you need some heavier weights. We are going into a front raise next. So I'm gonna use 2 dumbbells. I'm gonna lead up with the thumbs here. Actually, no, I'm gonna lead up with the back of my hands this time. So palms down, shoulders rolled back, alternate sides. And here we go, 40 on. Lift it up, hold it, control it down. Other side. Exhale. So don't just let the arms swing back down, control it up. Now the front raise works the front deltoid a little bit more. So there's those 3 major components of your deltoid, the front, the medial or the lateral, which is the rounded part of your shoulder, and then that rear that we hit earlier. We're gonna hit all of them today. We already have, actually. All right, here it is, 3, 2, 1. Next, both arms, 20 seconds out. Again, checking through that lower body, solid stance, soft knees, hips are tucked under, core is engaged. Going in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go, lift for 40. Up, hold it, control it down. So we're not swinging, lift it, hold it, and control it down. Woo, halfway. This, by the way, is exercise 5 out of 9 in round number 1. So you are over halfway through round number 1. Last 3, 2, 1. Back to alternating. Last time for this one. 10 seconds out. Whew. Shake out the hands if you need to. Back at it, rolling those shoulders back. And here we go, alternate. Lift and squeeze. Other side. Almost there, halfway. Okay, one more each side. Here it is, 3, 2, and 1. Next exercise, last exercise here to really target shoulders in round number 1. We are going with our snow angel. I'm gonna back my bench up just a smidge. All right, so grabbing your weights, dumbbells are gonna be right next to your sides. We're gonna lead up with the thumbs. And here we go, alternate sides. Down nice and controlled. Other side. Don't forget to exhale. Whew. As you bring that arm up through that work right there. Keeping those shoulders relaxed, so don't shrug them to bring them up. 3, 2, 1. 20 seconds. We go with both sides next. Both arms next. Okay, 10 seconds. Back into it. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, shoulders are fried right now. Oh my. Almost there. Under 10. Last one. 3, 2, and 1. Whew. All right, so we're going back into alternating snow angel. Shoulders rolled down and back, knees soft, hips tucked under, core is engaged. Going in 5. Here's 3, 2, and 1. And then control it down nice and slow. This is one of my favorite shoulder exercises. Maybe I said that in another set and I don't remember because, again, I filmed this about a week ago. Relaxing those shoulders as you lift. But speaking now from the future, I can tell you all of the muscles that we worked were so sore after this one. So that's the good news anyways. We're gonna get 20 seconds to rest here in 3, 2, and 1. All right, rested on, resting, and moving on. Final 3 exercises, all about those biceps. First exercise we have is our hammer curl. Working one side and then the other, starting with that alternating. Roll those shoulders down. We go in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. One side and then the other. Take the time to really squeeze, hold it. Control it down nice and slow. Use this unilateral or this alternating training today to really take the time to squeeze and work through those muscles. Tighten up through the bicep, think about the muscle, make that mind-muscle connection. There it is, last 3, 2, and 1, 20 seconds. I'm just doing one more because I wanna make sure I get both sides even. All right, we're going to both sides. That's the only thing with alternating is in my mind, I'm like, okay, I have to work both sides evenly though. It's gonna throw me all off if I don't. Maybe you're like that too, I don't know, but here we go. 40 seconds, both arms, and curl. Oh, wow. Take your time to bring those arms down. I was kind of rushing through that one, So take it nice and slow, keep those arms back, all the way down, squeeze all the way up. Woo. 3, 2, 1, nice. Whew, I gotta shake it out. Set your weights down anytime you need to kind of let your hands rest, especially when we're heavier. Just give your hands a little break in between. Give some wrist circles. That's one thing, if you find that you're over gripping the weights, really will start to wear on your hands and wrists. So keep that in mind as we're lifting. Other alternating sides, here we go, last set on hammer curls, squeeze it up. Nice and slow down. Almost there. Oh, I'm just gonna count you down. Here's 3, 2, and 1. I knew if I did another one, then I'd have to do the other side. We are going into bicep curls next. I'm adjusting my weights on this. We're gonna alternate. I'm grabbing my lighter weights. I'm gonna try to keep it heavy, even if you can just do a couple reps here on our bicep curls, alternating before you need to drop it, if you need to drop it. And here we go. So one side and then the other, squeeze. Biceps are really fatigued at this point between this back and shoulder combo here. All the way down, let that arm hang and then squeeze. Tighten up again through the bicep. Right here, as you curl, exhale. Nice job. One other thing to keep in mind, again, always talk in form. Keep those shoulders relaxed down. Don't try to shrug to get that weight up. That will strain the neck, and that is the worst, to have a kink in the neck. Last one. Good, there it is. Whew, okay, we're gonna do both arms. Again, try to hit failure before you have to lower the weight. Again, if you have to lower the weight. All right, both arms, 3, 2, here we go, bicep curls. Squeeze it up. Control it down, all the way down. Woo! Halfway. I'm trying to get through these last few seconds. You got this, come on. There it is. 3, 2, 1. All right. Finishing with alternating, and then we just have one exercise left in round number 1. 10 seconds in we go. I'm gonna try it. Here we go, roll those shoulders down, and let's begin. Almost there. Last 3, 2, and 1. All right, next exercise, you're gonna see a mod for hammer curls with a twist this time. If not, you're gonna grab your bench, we're gonna take it back to an incline. I'm putting mine at 35 degrees, and we're gonna do incline bicep curls, alternating and then both. So grabbing your weights, either way, alternating sides, whether you're doing the hammer curl with a twist or the line curls, and here we go. One side and then the other. So if you are doing that hammer curl with a twist, really turn those arms out, feel that squeeze. If you are doing these hanging curls, let those arms come down nice and low. Last 3. Here's 2 and 1. Oh, want to get this side. There we go. Okay, both arms this time. I'm gonna try to back this up, but it's not moving. So, okay, 3 seconds, both arms in 3, 2, and 1. Curl it up. All the way down, let them hang. Squeeze. Over halfway. Remember, this is the last exercise in round number 1. We have 1 set to go after this. 3, 2, 1. Woo. I'm gonna have to drop it down here to my 10s for this one. All right, 10 seconds we go. Last set. We get 45 seconds to rest after this set. So good news right there. Always something to look forward to. And here we go. Back to alternating. The other thing we get to look forward to is the muscle that we are building right now with this workout. Sometimes that takes a little bit longer than the instant gratification of a 45-second rest after this set, but I'm gonna tell you what, it's coming. Good, really squeeze it up. Here it is, 3, 2, 1. 45 seconds, we rest it out. I'm trying to think. We will need our bench again when we hit concentration curls. But for now, you can pop it out of the way, and I'll actually make it flat because that's what I'm gonna need it to next. So while we got the time, we are gonna get things taken care of. All right, so next, what we are going into is our round number 2, which is 60 seconds of work, followed by 15 seconds of rest. Our first exercise is going to be our narrow press. You can use 1 or 2 dumbbells. I'm gonna use 1 dumbbell for this one. So grab your weight 1 time through each, so go for it, moderately heavy weight, and let's grab our weight. Back to back. Here we go, hinging at the hips, soft knees, and let's begin. Squeeze it up. Now, with this more moderately heavy weight, we can go at a slightly quicker tempo, but that does not mean we are cutting our range of motion short. Still getting that full hang to squeeze at the top. Let those arms hang, row it up, hold it, and down. 60 seconds, working a little bit more into that muscular endurance as well. Just over halfway. And remember, rest is short in this second round. We have 15 seconds to work our way into our next exercise. Whew. 10 seconds out. Next exercise, so you can make sure you've got your equipment and space. We are going into our renegade row. Last 3, 2, 1. Bringing it to the mat. Now with a renegade row, you can do this on your knees or your toes. All right, 5 out. Body long and strong here. Wider stance with your knees or your feet. And let's begin. 60 seconds. Hold it, squeeze it. Squeezing that belly button in towards your spine. Whew. Halfway. Try to keep moving as you just remind yourself that we are only working through this one time. These little chill where you push yourself past where you think you can. This is where we are not only growing our body, but we are growing our mind. That is a muscle we need to train just as much to make everyday life easier. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Shoulder press. So bringing it up. Halfway through this break. Full range. Remember, tap the shoulders and then press all the way up at the top. And here we go, 60 seconds. Oh, the shoulders feel like Jell-O. Now, if in these longer sets you need to adjust your weight, do that. I'm saying that because I might have to during this one. Whew. Round 1 was a burner. Yeah, I'm gonna go down a bit just because I want to make sure I keep my form. All the way down, press all the way up, exhale. Keep those hips tucked under. Remember, when it gets tough, think about those nice, strong shoulders you're building, the strong arms. Last 3, 2, 1. Still keeping it in the shoulders. Lateral raise next, 90-degree bend in those arms. This is the last shoulder exercise in round number 2. This is also exercise number 4 out of 7. And here we go, 60 on. Lift, control it down. Don't forget to breathe as you lift. Here it is, 3, 2, 1. Finishing out now with biceps. First exercise for biceps, exercise number 5 out of 7. We are doing cross body curls. So getting that weight, 3, 2, and here we go. Cross body, squeeze it up, control it down. Really good chance here to tighten up through that bicep, mind-muscle connection. For the last 2 exercises, we're doing a concentration curl. So we're gonna focus on one side and then the other. This is where if you have a bench or a chair, I'm gonna take a seat, so we'll do a seated concentration curl. However, the modification on screen will show you how to do that standing. We're getting ready to get right into it. 3, 2, 1. Woo. So just one dumbbell. I'm gonna move my bench up just a little bit. And 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. So use that leg here as leverage. Push that elbow into that leg as you're curling up. That arm stays right above the knee. You don't want to press on your knee, but keep that leg pressing in towards that arm to try to keep things still. Think about just bending here at the elbow, bringing it up, squeeze, exhale, and down. My, oh my. Also want to tell you that round 3 is going to go by very quick, just being those 21 reps for those 3 exercises. Trying to keep up the mood right now as we are burning. We got something else to look forward to. Last one. A nice short round. Last exercise in round 2, and then 45 seconds before we finish strong. Grabbing that weight, 3 seconds. Here's 2 and 1. Curl and squeeze. Let that arm hang all the way down. Keep that pressure on the leg. Squeeze. I just thought about this. You know how in chest day, we talk about our armpit egg, all right? And as we press up, we wanna think about cracking that armpit egg. Well, think about you've got that right here at that point where the forearm and upper arm meet. And as you squeeze, you're trying to crack the egg. Feel that in that bicep. That is like, oh yes. Ooh, I need to remember that. I'm gonna remind you guys of that. Would have been helpful if I would have realized that towards the beginning of the bicep work, but that's okay. Better than never. Last 3, 2, and 1. All right, breathe in. We're going on to round number 3. We've got 45 seconds. So remember, I'm gonna review 21s one more time. We are gonna have 21s for the row, shoulder press, and bicep curl. First 7 reps are the lower half of your of the range of motion. Then we'll do the upper half of the range of motion. Finally, for the last 7, we'll do a full range of motion. We are starting with bent over rows. So keep it heavy if you can. It's only 21 reps. I am actually gonna take my wrist weights off for this one because my arms are already, and I wanna try to keep it as heavy as I can. All right, bent over row. We're gonna do the bottom half first, so here we go. Row it up here, 7, 6, squeeze. So not all the way up, just that bottom half. 4, we're gonna hit the top half next. This is 3, 2, and 1. Now, take it to the top. So meet at the halfway point at the halfway. Now squeeze up to the top, squeeze, down. This is 5. Wrap those shoulder blades around. 4, squeeze. 2, 1. All the way down, full range. Here we go, here's 7. 6. Keep moving. 5. 4, 3, 2, right into shoulder press. 1, bring it up. All right, top of the rep. So here we go, up to the top, halfway down. Up, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, getting ready for the bottom half, 6, 7. Now all the way down, halfway up. 7, 6, 5, 4. Get ready for full. 3. Whew. And full range all the way up. Down. 7, 6, 5. We're moving quick. 4. Woo. 3, right into bicep curls, in 2, and 1. Here we go, half of the rep, halfway up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know I'm moving quick. 6. We're trying to burn out those muscles. That was 7. Take it up to halfway, now to the top. Top, halfway down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 7, full range. Last 7 reps. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this feels so good. We got it. 2 more. 6. And last one. 7. You made it. Amazing. You are so awesome. You are getting so strong, and I am so happy we can do this together because it is always better to work out with a friend, and you are the absolute best. Our finisher today is abs. So go enjoy abs. It will feel so good, and let the arms just have a little bit of a break. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your strength, and I will see you very soon. I love you.